Hello and welcome to this Ayni Secrets video where I'm going to be showing you how to make my super secret recipe Banoffee. Now this was a bestseller of mine when I had my chocolate company, so if you share it I will have to search you down. Okay, so in a pan you're going to put in 1 overripe banana, 80 grams of maple syrup, 40 grams of coconut sugar and 16 grams of coconut oil. Mash up your banana. You could do that beforehand if you want to, but I just thought whack it all in the pan and do it there. And then it's just simply a case of bringing it up to the boil and letting it bubble away for 5 minutes. If you do it much more than 5 minutes, you're going to end up with a toffee rather than, a hard toffee rather than a soft caramelly kind of toffee. Just keep an eye on the time with this one. You can also kind of judge it by the thickness of the liquid, how much it's reduced. So just give it a gentle stir every now and again. You don't want to be stirring it all the time because you'll cause the sugars to sort of crystallize and go a bit crunchy. So it is easy. You don't need a sugar thermometer or any of that kind of stuff, but I'd say 5 minutes and then check it, and if you think it's still a little bit too runny then maybe give it another minute more, but I wouldn't go much over that because it will come up quite hard and crunchy. So yeah, we're just boiling and doing some more boiling and a little bit more stirring, and you can see it's sort of like reducing down. The sugars in the banana are coming out, and it's very hot, obviously, because you're talking about boiling sugars here, so do be super careful. I did actually melt my photo board doing this so that was nice. Yeah, there's nothing more I can say about this really. Just 5 minutes of bubbling and reducing and boiling, and once all of that's done, it's just a case of getting it out of the pan, which you'll see in a few minutes, and letting it cool down. Now the great thing about this is that you can freeze it, and freezing it kind of it does actually make it a little bit easier to work with. So if you freeze it and then pop it into a shell, you can sort of squeeze it together a little bit more than you can if it's runny. So there, top tip for you. So this is it straight out of the pan onto some paper, and this is it after it's been in the freezer. You can see it's got a nice thick caramel texture. So yeah, you just eat it as it is or pop it in a shell. Have fun.